Hey everyone, it is Liz, and I am back. And I wanted to give a shout out to Allie from Soul Connected. She was kind enough to have me on her YouTube channel and spend a good, I don't know, over an hour, at least an hour and 20 minutes chatting away. She actually was from the area where I'm from in Massachusetts. So it was a really fun interview and discussion. So I will be getting to politics eventually, but I figured I would, with Thanksgiving this week and December is literally around the corner. I wanted to do a collective for the air sign collective for the month of December. I will do it for the fire sign collective, the water sign, and the earth signs. And so I just wanted to take a peek into December. You know, there's a lot of funky energy, I believe, that I've felt going on for quite a while. And I feel like there is a shift in the energy. I mean, obviously, a lot of us are witnessing what's going on in the world, and there has been quite a shift. But I also feel like for us, we need to take a step back and look at our lives. And so what I'm going to do is start with the air sign collective. So this would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. That can be your sun sign, your rising or ascendant, your moon, and you can even check your Venus. Now, I know for me personally, I definitely can jive every so often with it, whether I can't read for myself, but when I'm reading a horoscope or watching one of the psychics that I love, I don't always jive with my sun sign, but I'll definitely jive sometimes with my moon or my rising. So it really depends. So check out your other signs, okay? So I'm going to start with, for the air sign collective, the recent past, which for me, by the way, when I was meditating and shuffling my cards, before I get started, I'm using a brand new deck, which has been out for a while, I guess at least 5 or 6 years, if not longer. It's the Tarot of the Tattoo Age. This is an absolutely exquisite deck, especially if you love tattoos. And this deck was created by 79 different tattoo artists. So each deck is a separate tattoo artist's work. So the artwork is impeccable. This is the back of the box. This is the front of the box. And if you just Google Tarot of the Tattoo Age, it will bring you up to the website where you can purchase the deck. I didn't have to wait long. It was interesting because when I purchased the deck, I was excited. I couldn't wait to get it. And then I went online because it had been like a few days went by, like a week went by, and I hadn't received any confirmation. So I went onto the website and again Googled to see what's up with Tarot of the Tattoo Age. And there had been some customers who apparently in the past had complained about the deck not coming in time or it taking months. So I was a bit concerned. And then bam, all of a sudden, it showed up. So yay. So this is the deck. I think you guys will really dig it. So looking at the recent past. Now the recent past, the way I observe is see the recent past in this reading is usually how November ended. Like what to be experienced in November and what did we go through and what are we bringing from that experience of November into the new month of December, okay? So the first card I pulled is the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So here's the Knight of Wands. Take a look. That beautiful piece of artwork, right? The Knight of Wands, this is a fiery type of energy, very ambitious. This is someone who is, I always say the wands are activation. So it's an activation vibration. It's determination. It is, I think that for a lot of you, there may have been, for some of you air signs out there, very determined to overcome some challenging situations in your life, whether this was with the Five of Pentacles, clarifying it. There's the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of feeling, it is a card of worry over money. I also see this as, yes, some people see it as feeling left out. And in a way, I think that perhaps some of you that were really determined and in the month of November to accomplish, I feel like some of you accomplished a lot. Some of you may have had some goals, whether it was personal goals or professional goals. You were determined to at least achieve something. And with that Knight of Wands, I sense for a lot of you out there, you have been able to overcome some adversity. At least you're right at the beginning of it where you're noticing that you're excited. Now, the Five of Pentacles clarifying this Knight of Wands, to me, it just feels like in the recent past, I think toward maybe November, more closely toward the end of November, for some of you, you may have felt like, I'm working so hard, I'm doing so much to try to get ahead. And for some reason, I'm just not where I want to be. So it kind of leaves you feeling left out. Like I really can't go out with my friends because I really don't have the extra money, or, I really can't buy, that new car because I don't have it. It's that feeling of not having, going without. But, the Five of Pentacles is also reminding us that behind them is that gorgeous church, with all the five pentacles there, and that's reminding us too, in the recent past, that it's okay to ask for help. I have a hard time asking for help. But I humble myself because there have been people in my life that have needed help and I've been able to help them. So that's kind of that cyclical vibration that I like so much. So moving into your current vibration right now, where the air sign collective is right now, we have more wands. We have this Page of Wands vibration here in the current energy. So this is almost like some of you might be waiting to hear like an offer coming in, because pages can be messengers. Okay, they are messengers. Okay, this can be a fire sign vibration, Leo, Sagittarius, oh my gosh, Aries. And but to me, this is a message coming in, or someone reaching out to you, bringing you good news, because you've got this glorious sun card. Check that out. I mean, seriously, that is an outstanding. I would love that as a tattoo. I have no tattoos. None. I'm too chicken. The pain. I've come so close to getting tattoos, and I always just chicken out. Way back in the 90s, I wanted to get one on my ankle, and I remember going with friends, and no, couldn't do it. But this glorious sun here, clarifying the Page of Wands, saying there's some good news, whether it comes today or tomorrow or really soon. For some of you, you're receiving something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been hoping for, okay? And I feel it's coming in through some type of a message or an email or a phone call or a text, something like that. Moving into your immediate future, we've got this gorgeous, here's your card, the Queen of Swords. Another beautiful piece of artwork here. What I love about the Queen of Swords is, look at her. Especially in this deck, she exudes like a moodiness, don't you think? She kind of exudes a moodiness, like a pain. It's very Shakespearean. I love the skull. But she is she is seen as a woman that has suffered some losses in her life, and she's had to overcome a lot of adversity. And so she's at this point in her life, this Queen of Swords energy, where she's protecting herself now. She's out, she's in the world. She's not going to be anyone's victim. And she's certainly not going to be anyone's fool or pawn. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, in your immediate future, this is your energy. This is the air sign collective energy. So you're wiser in the immediate future. You're being, you're thinking before you speak. You're using your filter, which is what this Queen of Swords does beautifully. Okay. She doesn't forget. I'm hearing an elephant, it's like an elephant, I guess. They don't forget, right? This Queen of Swords, I feel like, not all of you, but there are a few of you out there that remember certain things a certain way. Our version of the truth. I'm an Aquarius, so I know I can be this way. Now, clarifying it is this gorgeous Fool card. Look at that. I love this deck. And the Fool is what? A leap of faith, right? It's going after something you want. It's trying something new, traveling lightly, packing lightly. There could be some of you air signs out there that are literally making some big changes in your life. You could be making a move where you need to get rid of things that you don't need anymore. Packing lightly means getting rid of the stuff that is superfluous. You don't need it anymore. It's not necessary in your life. You know, Sometimes it can get to that point where you feel like you're holding on to things that are just no longer, they don't fit in your world anymore. Okay. So in your immediate future, what I'm sensing for some of you air signs out there is, you know, being protective, using your filter, but being open to receive a new beginning. And with that Fool energy, whew, it's definitely a leap of faith, but knowing what you're doing, knowing where you're going, knowing you've got support. He's got his friendly little puppy there that I know is kind of fresh. Sorry about that. But he knows what he's doing, and he is taking a. So I do feel like some of you are waiting. There's something coming in. There are some of you waiting to hear about something, and I think it's good news. And I think that the way I'm seeing it, as I look at like these cards, which is like reading a book or a map, this journey that you guys are on in the month of December is starting all over. Okay. The best course of action for you, okay, activation, moving into this month of December, it's interesting, we have two different paradigms here. It's like two different, okay, so you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is a lot of you, I can see this as, for some of you air signs, kind of going with the flow, just kind of getting by, trying to make ends meet, right? But in the back of your mind, what are you thinking about with the boat there? About getting away, about moving, about transitioning, whether it's a physical move, whether it's, a professional move or an emotional move or whatever it is. This vibration and the activation energy here is simply about, it is the juggling act. You're just getting by, but clarifying it is this gorgeous Eight of Wands, which is one of my favorite cards lately. This is all of a sudden things happening very quickly. And remember, this is saying you've got to, like, I think kind of like the Two of Pentacles, I think that you guys need to just, I kind of see this Two of Pentacles as keeping yourself as leveled as possible. Okay, because we do have with this Eight of Wands, I mean, there are messages coming in, important messages, a lot of things happening very quickly in the next 8 weeks, and I would say December is going to be a pretty fast moving month with a lot of information coming in and a lot of change. I think change is a factor for all of us here. Maybe not all of us, but I mean, the energy here is change. We can no longer live in a stagnant world. Our life can no longer be stagnant. Now, moving into outside influences. This is how the outside influences, people, situations are affecting us, and vice versa. Okay, so it's interesting because we've got this gorgeous Knight of Swords. Again, air sign collective energy here. Okay. And the Knight of Swords is, again, air sign. And this is someone who, I love the artwork on this. I can't help myself but admire the beauty of this colorful artwork. But the Knight of Swords is determined. He is so determined. And he's thinking, I got to get things done. I have an idea and I'm going to pursue it. Okay, so to me, the influences around a lot of you air signs will be this Knight of Swords energy, which is, we got to move it. Let's get things done. We got to sign this, got to sign that. Okay, and it's interesting because I'm hearing the word sign with the Justice card. And what is justice? Justice is, documents being signed. It's karmic justice. It's an agreement. It could be that some of you air signs are agreeing to making some significant changes in your world, and there could be some documents that need to be signed. There could be some paperwork that needs to be signed. It's exciting. I'm not getting a bad vibe here. What I'm getting with the outside influences is that an important decision has been made and you guys need to be ready to get up and go. Okay, moving into hopes and the fears. This vibration here would be what you guys are, experiencing, what you want, what is a little, maybe you might be a little tentative about, but the Ace of Cups, for a lot of us, air signs, myself included, by the way, we like our space. I love my space. The idea of falling in love again is a lovely idea, but with this Nine of Pentacles clarifying it, we also love our independence. But it scares us too. I believe that, excuse me, guys, a card just dropped. I truly believe that there is love that a lot of us who are single, including myself, we all go through our own experiences and relationships, and after going through what we've been through, for some of you air signs out there, you're completely open to the idea of love, but you're also a little bit like happy in your own environment, happy in your own space, making your money, living your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor. I also kind of feel like some of you are afraid of being alone, that the idea of being single for the rest of your life can be very daunting. And I think that a lot of you in December are going to be dealing with making these big changes in your life. And change is a very necessary thing. None of this looks bad. The outcome, you've got the Lovers here as an outcome. I'll clarify it in a second. But the outcome is an important decision being made. The Lovers isn't just about love. It's about balancing our emotions. It's a major arcana card, right? So we know that we have to prepare for this. And the Lovers is an important decision being made. Could be that for some of you, the idea, again, this idea of companionship and love takes some energy out of us. It is a major arcana card, so it could be toward the end of December. There may be a connection made with you and someone else. There could be a romantic connection, especially with this Ace of Cups here, which is something that a lot of the air sign collective, it's on their mind for those that are single, for those that are not in a relationship. For those that are in a relationship, it could be with the Five of Swords clarifying it, whether you're in a relationship or not. The Five of Swords can be, this self-defeating type of stuff that we do to it's like this mental, game that we play with ourselves. It's like, a mind screw, and I kind of feel like some of you air signs are really good at self-sabotage, and you don't need to repeat that cycle anymore. So I kind of feel like with this outcome of the Lovers, which is an important decision, something coming, it's almost like you're receiving what you want. The universe is providing you with all these wonderful things. And this Five of Swords is like telling you to get out of your own way. I think that a lot of you, including myself, we're so accustomed to being let down. We're so accustomed to allowing somebody mess with us or break our hearts or just disappoint us. We're so accustomed to just accepting it. We don't, you have to understand the way I'm reading these cards, especially the outcome with the Lovers and being clarified with this Five of Swords. I just feel like don't muck up. Don't sabotage all the good that's coming. Don't do it. Just open yourself. Remember, I'm always saying, keep yourself open to receive all that you want, all that you need. Okay, keep yourself open to all that you need. All right. And that way you won't lose, because you've got everything you need right now and there's good news coming. So I would say that this should be an interesting month for a lot of you air signs out there. I'm going to end it here and I will get to the other collective signs soon. Just wanted to get this out there and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And if you have any questions, please post questions. If you would like to book a reading, I actually am offering 20% off a 45-minute reading on my Square app. So I will post my link. I will post my email if you want to email me with any political questions or anything that you want me to look at. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. And I will see you guys soon. And again, blessings to all. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.